Omo, the same night, should I say morning, that I was thinking that nothing is gonna happen, guys. There are silent stuff going on in the house, and we're gonna talk about that right here and now. Trust me, now I know the door at all. Anyways, guys, welcome back to Self with me. Trust me, where you get the gist. As it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet subscribed to this channel, or are you sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist as it hurts? So guys, before we tend to enter gist, because a lot of gist is going on in the house right now, how would you rate DJ Pretty Play, the beautiful DJ? How will you rate her? Rate her from 1 to 10. Did you enjoy the party, or is it not giving? So many people are saying the playlists are kind of boring and all of that. So tell me what you think about DJ Pretty Play, because guys, the party is over now. I don't want to even discuss about the party. I'm like, let it slide. But guys, what is happening in the house right now? In as much as the cameraman Kayode don't want to show us things very well, so that we understand the root of all the problem that is brewing right now. But the thing is, during the party, the shippers were giving what is supposed to give. The Denita shippers and the Sumgel, they were actually giving us content during the party. I actually enjoyed Tolani badge as usual at the party ground, because now she they give dance and everything, her dance step, and people are complaining about that Tolani badge get the highest screen time during the parties, that other housemates, especially Mercy, get less screen time. Mercenaries are complaining bitterly on the social space about how Mercy Bailey gets screen time. So my question is, do you think Mercy Bailey gets screen time just like people are saying? Because such thing happened during Big Brother Titan, and then people tend to say it is true about a particular housemate. So do you think Mercy AK actually is getting a low screen time? Meanwhile, tell me who is also your best dress for tonight, this morning. If I say tonight, it's just like it's another day. Today is Sunday, right? So let me know your best dress. Now guys, let's enter gist. I don't want to waste time at all. Uriel, after putting on net dress to get attention, no guy still approach you. Nakedity in vain. So guys, I will start my gist with that of Uriel. A lot of things they happen. So now, do not forget that Uriel said something. She said that she thinks she's boring in the show, that she's not giving viewers things to talk about, that she needs to be in a ship, create drama and all of that. Guys, do you know that Tolani Badge did the same thing she did to Princess the other time at the party to Uriel? Uriel was dancing with Neo. Tolani Badge now pushed Uriel away from Neo. Guys. Hey, like play like joke, like play like joke. In fact, as I'm talking to you guys, it's not been long. CeCe is actually saying something about people who have been taken in the house, and she was like, Tolani Badge, you have been taken. Tolani Badge was like, am I taken? CeCe was like, if you not claim that you've been taken, now someone else will take your man. Do you know what Tolani Badge said? She said, if he goes, he will definitely come back. And I'm like, okay. Does it mean that there is a Tolani Badge and Neo thingy? Because today, for the uptenth time, Neo have been saying he is single, lamenting it to everybody who cares to listen. That aside, anyways, I think I don't know. I think alcohol tend to bring out a lot from this housemate. CeCe said it to Neo's face. Guys, somebody need to tell me what Neo, which perfume Neo spray will make all the ladies just they like him anyhow. So I think maybe there is something them who sees him physical see than also see him through the screen, because CeCe of all people actually did tell Neo that she likes him, that if she was not in a relationship outside, that he and Neo for done. I'm like, hey, is this CeCe speaking? Because no matter how you tell me CeCe is kind of tipsy or something, she would not say that. So that means she have been eyeing Neo, and maybe she liked Neo. And I'm like, okay, waiting they stop. She did not hide it, or like they were sitting on the dining, and she told Neo, like Neo was like, talk to me nicely or don't talk to me at all. That his slangs. And then CeCe was like, if seriously, if I was not having a thing outside of the house, age difference aside, I'm gonna have something with you. I was like, okay. Meanwhile, you really have been disturbing CeCe's ear about Neo. She said the guy is so clean, that he smells good, that if they leave her, that she's gonna lick his toes. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, okay, okay. And then Sissy was like, if that she does not have something, that this one, that it's not like he wanted to keep him, but like kind of knack him. Uriel was like, I don't even want to knack him. I just want him for me. I'm like, okay. And then Uriel was actually bothered about Tolani badge still. The same thing Ilebaye was telling CeCe, that was the same thing CeCe, sorry, the same thing Ilebaye was telling Uriel. That was the same thing CeCe was telling Uriel to go approach and make a move. And she was complaining to CeCe that Tolani Bad actually, did push her in the party. That CeCe was like, what did you do about that? She said she told Neo, but Neo said that he has spoken to Tolani Bad. So Uriel said she told Neo that you told me you're single, that's why I'm getting close. If you know there is something, let me know. But meanwhile, like I told you guys earlier, Tolani Bad just said if he goes, he will come back. And she said it in Uriel's presence, that the man CeCe is referring to, that she has in the house, that if he goes to anywhere else, anybody that claims to take him, that the guy will definitely come back. Right now, it is given that Neo and Tolani Badge are having a thing, because even the kind of attention Neo gives Tolani Badge, the kind of gumming body, the way they touch, forget it. Anyways, let me remind you guys again that the Adenita ship is shipping, because they actually did kiss this night again. You get my point? Okay, I'll make sure I'll not leave any gist untouched in this particular video. All right, so let's continue. All I know is Neo must tell us who gave him that, which Baba gave him whatever he spray on his body, that all the ladies are just, tripping for him. So guys, let's enter another gist. As it was going on, the housemates are tipsy, CeCe running around, everything, Pere holding her, like she was running to Pere. Pere was actually, I'm like, okay, things are coming back in place. Like, she was chasing her, she would run to Pere, Pere would hold her waist and all of that. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. It has been an interesting moment after the party, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then Cross, at the other hand, was carrying what's her name? Doyin, I was telling Doyin that he likes her and all of that. You guys know how naughty Cross can be. And then Doyin was actually telling Cross that she cannot do anything with him because her girlfriend has something with him already, that she's not that person who would actually, do something with her girlfriend. Somebody her girlfriend has something, which is Ilebaye, her friend has something with. Cross was like, it doesn't mean. I'm in my mind, I'm like, this people don't know Cross. So Cross is living a Bakomi life, like it's a kind of outside language. Zibakomi, it means a free life. You understand? That's what Bakomi means. So that's how Cross is. Cross not take anything serious, right? So after they had that conversation, all the while the party finished and everything, they were not showing us Ilebaye. We do not know that Ilebaye has entered into character again, because she actually took alcohol. So I think she was in the room. I would not say something they sup. But when we later realized that something they sup was when Angel was actually trying to take Cross to the room. I'm like, when did this one start? Angel trying to take Cross to the room. Waiting they happen, waiting they play. My mind, I was like, oh, is Cross drunk that Angel wants to take him to the room or something? People were like, oh, Cross Gel is back, Cross Gel is back. I'm like, okay. But this time around, Angel is back to Cross life as an Ilebaye shipper. Cross and Ilebaye shipper. Why did I say so? Angel finally dragged Cross up, took Cross to the blue room. Not forget that Cross room is the orange room, where that is Angel's room. In fact, Cross and Angel's bed are side by side. So Angel took Cross to Ilebaye, and Doyin is with Ilebaye, and it happens that Ilebaye is actually pissed, like she's not happy. She was telling Cross, just leave the room, go. Angel had brought Cross to the room and locked the door and left, and Ilebaye was telling Cross to leave the room, that he is not man enough, that people are dictating for him, and all of that. I'm like, okay, what's in they happen? Does it mean that Ilebaye has displayed one or twos and the camera did not capture it, or did not choose not to show us as usual? But with the conversation they were having, it happens that Ilebaye is actually, was she either crying or something because of Cross? I do not know what Cross did to him. So that's why Angel came to take Cross to Ilebaye. You understand? Was telling Doyin to stand up, because Doyin was on the bed with Ilebaye, but Doyin refused to stand up. So when Cross was like, Ilebaye was telling Cross to leave the room. Leave the room. I don't want to see you. Cross, whenever I need you, I would come and get you. I would kiss you whenever I want. Cross was like, if you are chasing me now, if you need me, you're not going to see me. Ilebaye said, I don't care. Go. Ike Chuku, calling him his Igbo name. Like, go is tribal name, like native name. Go, Ikechuku, go. I don't want to see you. I'm like, hey, Ilebaye have started again. Oh, Gen Z body, waiting they saw, baby girl, And then Cross was still at the door. Then Perena came. When Pere came, Ilebaye was talking to Pere like that. Pere, you guys are not good. You're controlling Cross. You're trying to tell him what to do. This one, that one. And then Ilebaye was like, Pere was just looking. Ilebaye was like, Cross, if you leave this room, I would know that you're a puppet. Like, somebody that actually has to leave. And he was like, if he leaves the room with Pere, because Pere came to take Cross, and she was like, if you leave the room, you're a puppet. Do you know what's Cross? Cross said, yes, in fact, I'm a king of puppets. I love it. He said he is the puppet master himself. So when they left, do you know what Perez said when they left? Perez told Cross that, leave that girl, she's mentally unstable when she drinks. I said, hey, somebody that is claiming daddy, daddy, daddy. Because Ilebaye said, you are my daddy in this house. And he was like, Perez was like, you cannot, that's not how to speak to your daddy. So when they locked the door and left, Perez just said, that girl is mentally unstable. I'm like, okay. last, nobody got each other back in that house. So when they left, that was when Doyin was telling Ilebaye about what happened between her and Cross, that she was telling Ilebaye to be very careful with Cross, understand, so that Cross will not rub her in the poto. But Ilebaye was misbehaving, shouting, no, 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 don't tell me what to do. If I want to kiss him, I will kiss him. If I want to, I'm saying, okay, maybe girl, calm down. The girl no one calm down. Doyin is trying to advise her. She no one hear word. You understand? She was saying, Doyin is my friend, but she cannot control me. She was saying that to Cross earlier on, So Ilebaye was trying to tell her that it's not just about the house. The outside of the house matter. Her brand matters. That she should leave Cross alone. You understand? For Cross to have come to her, who is Ilebaye's friend, to still tell her something, that means that it's somebody she should be careful with. Ilebaye says she no go dey careful. I'm not gonna be careful. Leave. I'm like, okay. Next thing, she ended up crying that she knows she's going tomorrow. That viewers do not like her, and then doing so, she covered herself with the duvet and was crying, and Doyin was telling her, you are not going anywhere, people love you, Gen Z body, you will stay till the final. So she was just giving her nice positive words, and that was how the camera now removed from Ilebaye again. Instead of they would leave us there so that we would understand how everything started with them, with Ilebaye and Cross, and whatever happened, that she's pissed and actually crying right now because she's in her feelings, and we do not really know what happened between Cross and Ilebaye. Meanwhile, for Ilebaye to have come to Pere like that, maybe something happened and they actually took Cross away. I don't know, Madam Sabi. But right now in the house, everybody is just in their feelings, doing anyhow. So guys, now the gist to carry come phone like that. CeCe open mouth and say she likes Neo. Hey, Neo, you need to tell us. Like the housemates, when they drink, you just see a whole lot. You just start to hear a whole lot about what they have in their minds. So Gen Z body, we don't know the actual problem, but right now we know that it's Cross. And she started shouting unnecessarily. I'm like, that girl, she better stay on that bed though, before she do rub. When Doyin was trying to talk to her, she was like, Ilebaye girl, that girl in case, I beg. That girl in case, you need to be strong to be her friend anyway, because especially when she's drunk. When she's sober, she's cool, but when she takes alcohol, that's when you see something else. That's why when Perez said she's mentally unstable, I can't understand what he was saying, because her attitude, if it's Adekule, jig whenever she takes drink anyways. Aside that, she's an amazing person, right? Okay. A lot of people on the social space right now are actually praying for Tolani Batch to go tomorrow, so that Uriel will have space at least and enjoy new, at least small. T-Batch concern shouldn't be Uriel, though. It has to be Alex. Even new sis wants them to ship. Really? Well, anyways, New and Alex were actually dancing together. They danced very well at the party today. So I don't know. Ship with Alex. Me, I don't even know. I don't know that one. Nuna Sabi. All right. Coming from Deji. You people should chill. Coming for Tolani. She clearly asked Mr. Tall Lanky Man if she should back off completely, but he said nothing. All this can end with Neo saying the word. It is simple. Venita is the in the history of bbnaija, from character to intention. Tolani did same thing with Princess and Neo, keeping saying he's single. Princess just covered up for her by denying she didn't push her. I think this is coming. If Neo could open up and say, Neo doesn't want to in fact, I don't know. New is just in the middle. He said he's single, but him and Tolani Badge, the action coming from that aspect is different. I don't know for them and their business. Uriel needs to lock up if Neo wouldn't set clear boundaries with T Badge. Uriel is too fine for this. Why are you all against Uriel? Have you all not ever had a crush on someone? You just want to talk about them but can't confront them about it. Let Uriel be a woman. I'm tired of this Uriel teasing thing with Neo. If you want to go for him, just do it. I think it's just too much on Uriel. To the extent she told CeCe, I will go and meet him in the kitchen. She went close to the kitchen. She could not even do anything. She now ran and came back. I'm like, she's just acting like a baby. Like, she's just acting like a baby. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you, Uriel was just acting like a baby. But is it Tolani bad in that house? Uriel will not even get breathing space. But I think because Uriel is trying to play safe, that's why it is like that. If it's when Ilebaye was still in the picture, Ilebaye no go send, she'll still be causing more havoc there. But anyways, guys, I just hope Ilebaye would be very careful, because if not, she's just a strike away to go home. Because the way she actually acted when the camera just showed her, Omo, I hope she has not acted more than that now. That's why the camera has not showed her since. Because I'm like, this girl and drink no be. They don't need to they go the same road. Though. She needs to avoid drink with full force, especially now that she's just close to leaving the house. Anyways, guys, I say make her just now waiting the sup what is happening in the house. Okay, so make sure you don't blink on this channel. Stay tuned so you don't miss any juices at all. Do not forget I got you. Okay, and do not also forget that I love you, because if I don't love you, waiting again. Bye for now, guys.